thank you for tuning into my channel today, and I'm here to talk about the things that I've made in the last couple of months. So a bit of a follow-on really to my autumn and winter makes plans video that I did. I'm talking to you from a bit of an obscure corner of the house today because obviously we're back in lockdown. My kids are not in school, everybody is in the house, so it's really difficult to get a little bit of peace and quiet just to come and talk to you. And I've been meaning to make a few videos, and yeah, usually when everyone's out at school and work I can relax and find the time, but no. So I've decided that today's the day that I'm going to show you my makes, and let's get started. Now then, I'm wearing the first one. This wasn't in my video last time, but I did mention that I wanted to make a dress. So I'll talk through what I'm wearing now since I've got it on. I made this for Christmas Day actually, and I did wear it to work a couple of times just because there's no point making a dress just to wear once. I'll stand up and show you. It is Simplicity 8946. So I think they call it the Babydoll dress. You can see it's got a fitted bodice, long sleeves, which, excuse my hair, I've got like a gathered sleeve cap there, and yep, darts in the front and invisible zip in the back, and just a gathered on skirt. So it's actually relatively simple. On the cuffs, I don't know if you can see very well, there's a little elasticated tab and a button. So there we go. So I made this in this Tartan polyviscose blend. It's quite a nice weight of fabric actually. It's not thin like just a cotton, it's got a little bit of structure to it. But being a tartan and being that twill weave, it does fray like crazy, so I had to use quite a bit of fray check on it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's very flattering. I did have a couple of fitting issues with this pattern. I don't think that's the fault of the pattern because I've had it with other ones before, so it's obviously a quirk of my body shape. And that being that, I have to take a lot of excess out of the zip at the back, so I really need to take some time to sort of read about the fitting on that side of things, because there's something that I'm missing there. Like literally I had to take about 1.5 inches out of the zip on both sides to make the back fit, but the front fits fine, so go figure. The other issue that I had was the sleeves. I put one in and I couldn't get my arm in it, so I had to take it out and take it down to like a 1/4 inch seam allowance just to get it on. But even then, like, the range of mobility it's not amazing, but I don't know, it could do with some looking into. Fitting isn't my strong point. I enjoy sewing, but fitting is something that I need to start working on more. But overall I'm happy with it. It's wearable. It was very comfy on Christmas Day. It's surprisingly warm. So that's that one. And this actually came about because I had said in my last video that I wanted to make pajama bottoms for display on the stall and for Christmas Eve, which I did. So now I am matching my pajamas to my dress, which is great. So these are Simplicity 9127. I've used this pattern before. I'll pop a picture in for you. You can have the whole family on this pattern, so it's a really, really good value option. It's got adult sizes and children's sizes all in one, so if you trace them off, you can get a lot of use out of it. I'll just hold them up for you to see. It's a bit of pattern matching. There we go. So just a simple elasticated waist and a bit of ribbon. Nice and comfy. And the great thing about these pajamas is they come up nice and high, tuck everything in. So while I was sewing these, I was looking at them on the machine, and I just thought, I want a dress in that material. I love it. And then I've seen quite a lot of these checked smock dresses around, but I don't suit the smock style. I love it on other people, but on me, I prefer to have something hitting at the waist, a bit more cinched in. And one of my lovely customers, Sue, she made the Tilly and the Buttons Indigo in this fabric, and it looks gorgeous. If she's okay with it, I'll pop a picture in there for you. But on me, no. Although I can see that an indigo could be more practical for Christmas eating. But yeah, so pyjamas done. And once I'd finished those pyjamas, felt kind of bad that my husband was left out. So, oh, that's the wrong one. So I made him a pair in this brushed polycotton blend. This was actually the last of this fabric because it did have a small snag in it, so I thought I might as well bring it home, make it into something useful. And I've just finished that set with, that's a 14mm cotton flat draw cord. He didn't really want a satin ribbon, that's fair enough. But I was I was actually going to film this video yesterday, but I couldn't because 3 of the items were in the washing machine, including these, so they're getting worn even beyond Christmas, which is nice. So yeah, 2 pairs of pyjamas. Thoroughly recommend that pattern. I think it's great. It's dead simple. There's only two pattern pieces, and so you can get the whole family, which is great. You can do pyjamas for anyone then. Okay, so actually before I made all of those items, the first item that I made from my makes video was some joggers. And I think I mentioned at the time that I just pre-washed the fabric and I was ready to cut these out. So they take very little time at all to make a pair of joggers. Just great fast project. And basically what everybody needs at the moment is comfy. Again, I used a Simplicity pattern for this one. This was Simplicity 8268, which I do have here. I'll show you that a bit closer. And a bit like the pyjamas, you can have adult and child sizes. So another fantastic sort of multi-purpose good value pattern. However, after I made these, I think I sold a few copies and I've really struggled to get it back in stock. So when it does come back in stock, I'll let you know because it's great. And the useful thing is, my husband and I have the same hip measurement, so they fit me too, which is handy. So I used the Dove Grey French Terry, I think it's on the website as a Loopback sweatshirt in. I've sold out of the Dove Grey now, but I have a mild grey in stock, which I think is a little bit nicer actually. And this is a coordinating ribbon. And I've just used, it's a fake drawstring, it doesn't go through, but I've just used a little bit of cotton twill tape just to sort of mark the front. And then he knows where it is. They've got pockets. There we go. So yeah, he's really pleased with them. They're on permanent wash and repeat. So he said he wants another 5 pairs. So I am actually making a pair of those at the moment for him in a black and orange camouflage French Terry, which I'll show you a little preview of. These are kind of half done, and these are actually, you can see these are in my son's size because I had enough fabric to cut out a pair for both of them. So they're going to be cute. So again, a nice straightforward sole, fabric's great. I mean, to say that that's been through the washer heaps of times now, they don't really bobble, or and the insides, they stay really crisp because they've got that firmer looped back. So happy with those, very, very happy. Definitely a TNT pattern. Okay, what's next? What else have I made? Consulting my list. Yes, Bobbi sweatshirt. I don't actually have the pattern with me, but I'll pop a picture in here for you. So the Tilly and the Buttons Bobbi sweatshirt and dress came out towards the back end of last year, and when I got the stockist email to say it was coming in, I knew right away that it was going to be seriously popular, and I need to get some more in because I am sold out at the moment. So I made a sample for display in the stall, and then we were promptly put into lockdown. So it didn't really get any airtime on display, but I did wear it a lot before Christmas. I wore it for Christmas jumper day. And I used this very lightweight Christmas sweatshirt in. I mean, I say Christmas, it's just wintry, but with these reindeers on. And we go, and I've used a red ribbon to coordinate. So that came out really well. This is the view with the balloon sleeves. I'm getting a little fairy visitor here. And the rib cuffing down there. So yeah, that's great. I'll try and put in a picture of me wearing it. But really comfortable, just a great basic pattern. And then obviously it comes with that jazzed up extra of the balloon sleeves, which seem to be big sleeves. Statement sleeves are everywhere right now. So I love that. And I think a couple of you guys took some of this and the Billie to make your own as well, so it was great to see them pop up. Just cheery and comfy. Like, you can be comfy but still quite put together, so that's nice. And then I went on to make it again as a Christmas gift for my best friend, and I still have this sweater because we were kind of living in the vain hope that we might see one another to exchange Christmas gifts, so I still have it for her. So if you're watching this, Laura, Merry Christmas. I doubt it. Anyway, this is just the plain sleeve version, and it's in a sparkle sweater knit. And I've just used self fabric to do the cuffs and the neckband here. And I can literally say this is one of the nicest things I've ever made. Yep, so I felt like I was going to make a mess of the neckband, so for some reason I put this off for ages, but I don't know why I did because it went in beautifully. And I've got a little Kylie and the Machine label there. It says, if only you knew. Yeah, if only you knew how long this took to make, which is cute. But I've tried it on, and oh my goodness, it's going to be the hardest thing to give away because it's just lovely. I love it. And the fabric was just great to work with. Really nice. And I've still got some of that left in blue and green. So, it's a good job she's my best friend. Anyone else that wouldn't get it, I'm only joking. So the last thing that I have to show you is the Tilly and the Buttons Bobbi skirt. Now, I'll pop the pattern envelope here. You can make this as a pinafore dress or as a skirt, but I've got a dearth of basic skirts in my wardrobe, so I decided to make a cord skirt. So here it is, and it's in this nice 8 wale bottle green cord. I'll pop a picture of me wearing it here. You'll probably have seen this on the grid last weekend. That's when I finished it off. I love it, it's great. It was, as ever, just nice easy instructions to follow and drafted really well. I'll show you a little bit up close so you can see the buttons. Got a few bits of dust on it. Got some little shanked buttons on there, and we've got a pocket lining in there. So I just had a scrap of poplin which I used to line the pockets. But yeah, it's a good length. I'd like to make it again in a denim next time and do some nice contrast top stitching, but I'm happy with the fit. It's maybe slightly large on the waist. I made the size 4, but that's not a bad thing because then I can tuck a lightweight sweater in or whatever. But really nice with tights and shoes and boots. Just a really good solid basic. So yeah, I would thoroughly recommend that one. And that is it. There's quite a lot actually. Yeah, more than I'd sort of anticipated sewing to begin with, so that's good. I'm going to be getting on with finishing off those joggers next, and then I'm going to pop back in at some point soon and show you my Make 9 for next year. It's taken me a while to decide on it, in part because I've been waiting for some new patterns to come in, but I think I've picked now, and hopefully I'll try and get a moment next week to show you those on a video. But for now, whatever you're doing, stay safe, stay warm, it's freezing, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.